I'll be honest, not a lot has happened on my side of this channel. In the past 2 months, I've only uploaded about 8 videos, but back in August and September, I also had to take down a few videos. Specifically, all of my Temple of the Dog videos, including Say Hello to Heaven, Reach Down, and the very famous Hunger Strike. The band had reissued the album for its 25th anniversary, which meant the record company put a new claim on the songs and blocked every single fan-made video worldwide. Now I've come to realize that they've apparently lifted those claims, but not before I took down those videos in case I were to get a copyright strike. Honestly, I still have no idea exactly how YouTube's copyright system works, but it looks like it's safe to put those videos up again. I'm kinda kicking myself for taking those videos down in the first place because they were doing fairly well on this channel. I'm always really wary with YouTube's copyright system because I never have any idea what they'll do. It's taken me 2 years to build this channel, and I'm really proud of it, so I really don't want anything to happen that'll force me to delete my channel. But I think I'm starting to get the hang of this whole copyright thing, so I'm not too worried. I was actually going to do an entire rant video on copyright claims as a result of this whole fiasco, but now there's no reason to do it unless I'm blocked again, so if that happens, watch out for that one. I started on the video a little after I first ran into those problems, and not to toot my own horn, but it's pretty entertaining. Anyway, I'll be re-uploading those Temple of the Dog videos again tomorrow, October 20th, as well as the next song on the album, Pushing Forward Back. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong, and I can win back all those views I lost by taking those videos down. And to recap this past week or two, the 8th was the 25th anniversary of the release of one of my favorite Soundgarden albums, Badmotorfinger. And if you follow my channel regularly and read some of the descriptions on my videos, you know that this channel is very keen on celebrating when celebration is due. So, on that Saturday, since I was already going in chronological order of the album, I posted Somewhere. I was originally also going to post the next 2 songs, Searching with My Good Eye Closed, and one of my personal favorites, Room 1,000 Years Wide. Unfortunately, I didn't finish those videos in time, so instead, in keeping up with the celebrations, I'll post those on November 18th, the date that the band is slated to release a multi-disc set of Badmotorfinger demos, tracks, and a few other little bonuses. I figured that gives me plenty of time to perfect my own videos, and the upload date means something and relates to this anniversary. Hopefully, no more major copyright claims are put on those videos after that date because of the re-release of the album. I already ran into that problem once with the same record company, so it is unfortunately possible that those Badmotorfinger videos will be temporarily blocked worldwide, just like those Temple of the Dog videos. But who knows? We'll just have to see what happens, I guess. As for the schedule in between this week and November 18th, I am in the process of finalizing my next top 5 list, which will be covering the Evanescence album Fallen. That should be uploaded sometime soon. I honestly have no idea when, I don't have a date slated. Also in the near future, I'll finally be completing every song from the Alice in Chains EPs Sap and Jar of Flies. I know, it's been months since you've seen anything from either of those albums, so I'll be finishing both of those pretty much all at once. It's been about 6 months since I've posted anything from Jar of Flies, and back in February, I posted Got Me Wrong and Right Turn from Sap. Well, just as a heads up, along with the remaining songs from that album, I'm also going to be posting re-edited versions of those 2 videos. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. But it's kind of a lengthy story, so I'll try and give you the Reader's Digest version of it. I have, for lack of a better term, the first edition of that album from 1991, which doesn't include the lyrics. Little fun fact, the band released that album in 1991 without any fanfare so the quote-unquote real Alice fans could find it. Well, looks like I'm a real fan. Or rather, the person I borrowed the album from is. Anyway, After Got Me Wrong was used for the movie Clerks, which, as a personal side note, is a very, very funny movie that I highly recommend everyone watches. The song started getting played on the radio a lot, which led to a re-release of the album with the liner notes including the lyrics a few years later. When I was making the videos for Got Me Wrong and Right Turn, I just used the lyrics website as a reference. Well, here's what I learned from that experience. Don't trust any lyrics site whatsoever. If you're picky like I am and you want the right words, just get the lyrics from the actual album. Even that's hit or miss because the editing can be really poor, but whenever I'm unsure of a line in a song, I just go with whatever the liner notes say. Anyway, I ended up finding the liner notes for Sap on the internet while I was working on the video for Am I Inside, So as you can probably guess, I found out that those 2 videos I posted back in February have some lyrical errors. Granted, they're very few and very minor. Like I said though, I'm picky, so I'm going to go back to those videos and re-edit them with the correct lyrics and a few other effects I didn't add in before to make the videos look better. But I'll leave the other videos up because they're actually doing really well statistically, and I really only take videos down if they're blocked worldwide or if they have a really bad editing mistake, which has only happened 1 or 2 other times that I know of. So once again, in the coming weeks, you'll see the remaining songs from Sap and Jar of Flies, and yes, I'm even doing that love song track from Sap. But it won't be a lyric video, it'll just be an audio video, because I think everyone can agree with me when I say that that song is so weird, and I have no idea what the that guy is saying. You see, this is what happens when a band decides to switch roles. Well, that and... Not to say that that's a bad thing, it's actually really funny. Anyways, you probably already know that videos for an album on this channel end with a top 5 or 10 list covering that album. Well, for those 2 EPs, I'm actually doing something a little different. If you watched my top 5 songs for Meteora video, you might remember me saying that I would do an entire review of an album that has fewer than 10 songs with a final ranking of the track list. I even mentioned these albums. So that new segment is going to be called Ranked and Reviewed, and it won't be restricted to just Alice in Chains EPs. I'll also do some classic rock albums in the somewhat near future, and I may even cover an album that I really like and want to review entirely. After those albums and lists and reviews and whatnot, the only official dates on which I'll post a video are going to be October 24th and November 19th. The first date, October 24th, is the 16th anniversary of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, which is yet another album I'll be finishing pretty soon. So I'll continue with those videos as well. November 19th will mark the 14th anniversary of Audioslave's self-titled album. Since this is my favorite Audioslave album, I can't pass up this date either. So to recap, the order of these uploads will probably go something like this. Starting tomorrow, I'll re-upload those 3 Temple of the Dog videos along with the next song, which will be new on this channel. Then I'll have the videos for every song from Alice in Chains Sap edited and finished around that same time and uploaded most likely within the next day or 2. The ranked and reviewed video for that album will be posted sometime this year. These lists take a really long time to make, to be honest, and I haven't even started on the script yet, but like I said, hopefully it'll be posted this year. If not, then early next year. After Sap, I'll go in a different direction and post a couple of surprise videos that have been finished for a while. Could be a new band, could be one I've used before. You never know. But you'll be seeing those right after the Sap videos. Finally, top 5 songs from Fallen should be finished by then, and so that'll be uploaded as well. And the next video will be from Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. That's going to be on the 24th, so all of this will be uploaded throughout this whole week. Then, of course, you'll find those videos from Bad Motorfinger on the 18th of November, and even though I'll probably take a break after that Linkin Park video, I won't leave a big gap in between those 3 videos. I have no idea what videos I'll post in between, but I know I won't be taking a month-long break. And of course, before the end of this year, I'll be finishing the Alice in Chains album Jar of Flies, and maybe posting the corresponding ranked and reviewed video. But besides that, by late November, the schedule is probably going to go back to being random. Whatever I feel like posting is what I'll post. Of course, in December, I'll review some more specific plans for 2017 and share what you can expect, just like I did last year. Next year will probably consist of some new segments, new top 10 lists, new bands, and the like. And I'll try not to leave such a big gap in between videos anymore. I was dying to post something right after Down in a Hole back in August, but unfortunately that just didn't work out, and I ended up not posting anything from August 1st until September 24th, which was the 25th anniversary of Nirvana's Nevermind. You'll see a better uploading schedule in the next few weeks. I usually only like to take a month-long break in April and May because my life outside these videos gets pretty hectic during that time. And besides that, I don't like to leave a gap of more than 2 weeks between videos. I like to keep a pretty consistent schedule. One final thing before I end it off. A week or two ago, this channel passed a very important milestone. I have officially reached 50 subscribers. I honestly could never have imagined that when I first started out, and I really have nothing else to say but thank you to the 56 of you who are subscribed to this channel right now. I know that this number is mostly due to my 2 most popular videos, which are Soundgarden's The Day I Tried to Live and Mad Season's River of Deceit. 2 videos that I'm very proud of making, by the way. But if there's anything I can do differently to keep this number, let me know. This can be a new band you want to see, a band that I haven't covered in a while that you want to see again, or a new segment. If it piques my interest, I'll do it. And it can be anything you can think of. I've said a lot that I take requests, and I mean it. A year ago, one of my subscribers requested a couple of Imagine Dragons songs, and while that's not exactly the usual kind of rock I cover, I did use those songs. So the request can be any sort of song or band rock related. If I can get my hands on the album or song, I'll fulfill your request. And once again, for the 56 of you who are subscribed now, thank you so much for subscribing. I've reached beyond my original goal thanks to you headbangers and rockers out there. Thanks for watching, and keep on listening.